one, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway here on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Cardinals at 5-4 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Connor going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. You talk about this Falcon defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And while their numbers for the season haven't been that great, they do have players capable of making plays, as we just saw there. Able to get in there and blow that play up. They're just looking for more of those types of plays throughout this game.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
A man from nearby Tucson who was a prep standout here in Arizona. It's Bijan Robinson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now Cousins. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Cousins throw complete there to Moore. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down. Here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Off the play fake, Cousins. It's Miller, complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. Able to push his way through. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. You talk about this Falcon defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Cousins now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On second down, Ritter. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Kentavious Street collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. A first down throw for Cousins. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Robinson, he'll try the left side. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Cousins now on second down. Throw left side is intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Dancing to his left. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give running right is counter. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third and 9 here. Ritter back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ritter off the play fake. On the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ritter with it after the play fake. He'll dump this one off to Connor. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now a draw play. This is Connor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Cousins to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Connor. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the handoff, it's DiMercado. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Here's Ritter. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to Mooney. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On play action, Cousins. There's Mooney with another catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. They'll run with Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 17. Touchdown, defense. 17's Mike 17. And let's get this. Mike 17. Mike 17.
Cousins will try and throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, a give to Connor. There he goes, right side. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Mike 16, Mike 16. Here we go.
Ritter now on 2nd down. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Ritter to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Robinson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Cousins. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw into the hands of Pitts here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins again. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 29 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense has got to make it hold up. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Gotta love a guy who'll stand in there and deliver, no matter what the pressure. Waits for the route to come open, hangs in there, and completes the pass.
Ritter. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Now Ritter. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Flushed out. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal, as it'll remain a 1-point game. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down. Cousins to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years.